Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Otaku Puppy Podcast. I'm your host Rock Freak, and today we're diving into a classic piece of Yuri and coming-of-age drama, the 2009 anime Sweet Blue Flowers, or Aoi Hana. Now, this is an adaptation of a manga by Takako Shimura, and it's renowned for its mature, nuanced portrayal of high school friendships and first loves. I know this series has a lot of dedicated fans, but I also know not every classic lands the same way for everyone. And to be completely transparent with you guys, I am one of those viewers who struggled to connect with this one. Let's talk about why. The setup for Sweet Blue Flowers is beautiful. It starts with Akira Okudaira entering Fujigaya Girls Academy and the immediate reunion with her childhood friend, Fumi Manjome, whom she hasn't seen in 10 years. This friendship is the absolute emotional core of the series. Fumi is attending Matsuoka Girls High School, and almost instantly, the story plunges into a web of complicated relationships. Fumi becomes friends with Yasuko Sugimoto, a handsome third-year student. Simultaneously, Akira joins her school's drama club with her friend Kyoko Ikumi, who is deeply in love with Yasuko. The drama begins to ramp up immediately. Yasuko rejects Kyoko. Yasuko and Fumi start dating, and Fumi comes out to Akira, who tries her best to be supportive while processing everything. Then we see Akira's drama club doing an adaptation of Wuthering Heights, a whole subplot in itself. And this is where things get really dense. Yasuko breaks up with Fumi because Yasuko was in love with her older sister's fiancé, Masanori Kagami. Then Yasuko graduates and decides to study abroad. We have side characters coupling up, like Miwa and Akira's older brother Shinobu. And crucially, Fumi confesses to Akira that Akira was her first love. We then jump to the second year. New student Haruka Ono joins the drama club. Akira meets Ryoko Ueda. There's a new play, Rokumeikan. Haruka suspects her sister Oria might like women. Fumi confesses her love for Akira again. The high-stakes, complicated love geometry just keeps expanding, leading up to Akira finally suggesting she and Fumi try dating. So that's a lot of plot I just summarized, covering multiple years, multiple schools, 2 stage plays, and about 6 significant romantic pairings and rejections. And honestly, for me, this density was the major roadblock. I just couldn't click with this anime. I felt like the pacing was off, and the story didn't flow very well, particularly at the start. I actually stopped watching after 4 episodes. From my perspective, the story starts with the kind of slice-of-life setup you expect. Akira, the drama club, new friends. But then it just quickly jumped into the deep, messy, and very specific relationship drama between Fumi and Yasuko. It felt like they skipped some essential steps between the initial innocent high school setup and the heavy relationship plotting. One minute we're talking about club activities, the next we're dealing with major confessions and coming out. It's emotionally weighty, but I hadn't been given enough time to invest in the characters' initial bonds. It felt rushed and confusing because the foundations weren't set strongly enough in those early episodes. Now, I want to be fair. It's not a horrible anime from what I saw. The visual style is lovely. It has that soft vintage 2000s look that I appreciate. The themes are clearly handled with sensitivity, and it tackles topics like first love, heartbreak, and complex family situations with maturity. The problem for me was purely structural. It was just too slow in terms of character development versus the speed at which the plot points were dropped. The focus kept shifting so rapidly between the Yasuko-Fumi relationship, the Kyoko-Yasuko crush, the Wuthering Heights play, and the history between Fumi and Akira, that I never felt grounded in one plotline long enough to truly care before being whisked away to the next dramatic event. If you enjoy slice-of-life drama, where the emotional core is dense and complicated, and you're willing to commit to the long haul with a lot of characters, you might love this. But if you prefer a tighter focus and slower, more deliberate character building, you might find Sweet Blue Flowers a bit of a challenge, just like I did. So that's my take on Sweet Blue Flowers. I know I dropped it early, but maybe I missed the part where it finally clicks. Have you seen this show? Did you find the pacing confusing? Or did you absolutely love the complex relationship drama? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button, subscribe for more anime talk, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on what the Otaku Puppy Podcast is covering next. I'm Rock Freak, and I'll see you next time. Bye.